Legends of Valor is an OG, open-world game from the 1900s. Today, I'll show you something you can do on Sundays when the shops are closed. Let's go! We're starting at the Travelers Inn near the town gates. Our goal today is to get some weapons training at the Men-at-Arms Guild, which is open on Sundays. You'll need at least 50 groats, but I recommend 200. I like to start early. Yup, it's about dawn. Time to go. Let's head over to the town gates. On the left, there is a side entrance to the Men-at-Arms Guild. That's how we'll enter. Wow, there are a lot of doors.
Welcome to the ancient and venerable Guild of Men-at-Arms. We offer a comprehensive weapons training course. To improve your weapon skills to first dan will cost 50 groats.
Okay, sounds good to me.
To improve your weapon skills to second dan will cost 50 groats.
Keep them coming.
To improve your weapon skills to third dan will cost 50 groats.
Sounds good. Hit me, baby, one more time.
To improve your weapon skills to fourth dan will cost 50 groats.
Alright.
There is no one here qualified to teach you fifth dan.
Aw man, okay. So, that's how you improve your weapons skills at the Men-at-Arms Guild. Now let's head north to the northeast turret to use our new skills on some ogres. Let's look at the map. This is how I got here. It is directly north along the east wall. I come here to hunt trolls. They drop loot to sell at the shops. I call this trolling. Dinosaur roar. This is one of the prisons you get sent to if you are arrested. In the very last room, you'll find a spawn point for trolls. But first, you should make sure your auto combat is turned on, if that is how you want to play. Let's talk about combat before we go any further. Here is my character progress screen. There are 5 guilds and 4 temples, 9 to choose from in all. You'll notice I've already joined the Temple of Set. I'll show you that adventure another day. My cousin Sven said the key to a long and successful career in Middeldorf is the patronage of a strong guild or temple, or several, or even all of them. LOL. You might hear me talk about a guild or a temple. What I say about one also applies to the other, so don't let me confuse you. Each guild has 5 levels of membership. Each level requires completion of a quest. This screen indicates your progress. And there's no set order for joining a guild, but you should be aware that some have bad relations with others. Let me know in the comments if you want to know more about the guilds. As you can see, I chose a human female when creating my character. This choice is slower and weaker than the male counterpart. But there is one guild you cannot join as a male, that is the Temple of Freya. And I want to join all of the guilds eventually. Sorry, I'm talking too much. Now about combat. In combat, there are 3 types of attacks: crush, thrust, and slash. And each type of opponent has a weakness against a particular attack. For example, a human female is weak against the slash type, while a human male is weak against the thrust type. Okay, back to trolling. On the bottom right half of the screen, you'll see white arrows. These indicate the type of attack. The arrow pointing down is crush, the arrow pointing up is thrust, and the arrow pointing left is slash. Trolls are weak against thrust, so the up arrow. Let me know in the comments if you want more information about various monsters. Let's also talk about the character status display on the bottom left. It starts with a plus sign on the far left. This is either red or green, representing general health, red meaning healthy, and green indicating there is a health problem. You can get a diagnosis at the Rusty Cutlass or at a temple. In fact, I recommend joining a temple first for cheap access to healthcare. While trolling, after you slay all of the trolls, you can leave the room and then re-enter and the trolls will respawn. The second bar in the character status display is energy, then combat injuries, then appeal, finishing off with hunger, then thirst, and last is sleep. Many of these health statuses are interwoven. For example, when you get hungry, it's obvious that you'll become exhausted more quickly. You need more sleep if you are injured, etc. Sundays are a good day to go trolling for some extra cash. You can leave when your pockets are full, when your health gets too low, or when it gets too late. You can enter this room to respawn more trolls as many times as you want, as long as you have the health to walk away at the end. Let's speed this up. Thank you. Next. Next. Thank you. Next. Next. Thank you. I have some combat wounds. Let's visit the rusty cutlass and see what the damage is. Let me get some more money for my combat wounds. I hope this is enough. I don't like carrying too much money. Hide your money, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband. Let's go. Hey. Hey. What is my ailment?
You have combat injuries and sores. A cure will cost 54 groats. Do you want a cure?
Of course. So that's the basics of combat, and something you can do on Sundays when the shops are closed. Well, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time. Toodles.